I'm just taking cuttings of this dahlia. Now, you'll find that there are lots of cheap tubers that are available in spring, and they're a very good way to bulk up your summer border with some late colour. But you can take one tuber like this and then turn it into 5 or 6 plants if you know a trick or two. Now, in order to start it off and get it into growth before you plant it up, you can put it in a tray, put some compost on, and up it starts sprouting, and each of these little shoots are potential other plants. So once your plant gets to about this size, and it's nice and bushy, you can start selecting the best shoots for cuttings. And this allows you to take one plant and make it 5. Now, an ideal dahlia cutting is about 8 centimetres long. You need to use a knife to just sever it below a node. It's always a little bit of a delicate operation. And you want to get as close to the bottom of the node as you can. So I'm actually just going to take that a little bit closer. And then you take off the next set of leaves. And I think in this case I'm going to take the ones after. This is just because these guys can often rot off. And you're left with a good cutting. Now this node will next year turn into the tuber. And these 2 tiny little shoots in here, just get rid of these guys, these will become next year's eyes, with what these are. And into the cutting it goes. And there you go. It's not a good idea to strip the plant. It's taken quite a lot of energy to produce all of this. You can select the best ones. If you try to take cuttings off the whole thing, the tuber might get a bit upset with you and think, I'm not going to produce another set. So once you've taken enough cuttings and you've filled up your pot, all you need to do is water them in and then cover them with a plastic bag, like so. I'm just using this stake so that it doesn't fold in, and leave them like that until they root. And they will root quite quickly. You should expect to see some kind of root within 2 or 3 weeks of the cutting. If not, then it's going to rot off and it hasn't worked. The best material is short, stubby growth. Really long growth like this is fantastic, but you'll find that these stems are beginning to become hollow, and they're hollow, they don't root so easily. So you're really looking for 8 centimetres for the perfect cutting. So from a tuber that cost me £1, I now have 6 plants, which makes it less than 20p per plant. A bit of a bargain, really.
And still to come